What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media and welcome back for part number 4 of our live Pokemon Showdown OU session. And so far so good with this team, even though we're bringing some cookie stuff like Mixed Greninja and Gligar of all things. And Mega Sceptile's been doing some work too, so we're going to see if we can continue to feature him if possible, because I'm pretty excited to put him to some use. I wish they would have an icon for him though. I feel like they had a sprite, it would be that much more interesting. Anyways, we're getting started today. Just a friendly reminder in case you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show your support to the channel and the series and all that fun stuff, feel free to do so by leaving your thoughts in the comment section below. You can leave suggestions. I try to take at least one suggestion per team, if not more than that, from you guys in the comments. Or you could just, click that thumbs up button. That helps as well. Basically, all of the stuff that you guys do helps. Whether it be big or small, all of those things contribute to what makes this channel go and keep ticking and all of that fun stuff. Alright, enough of that. Let's get into our battle here. He's probably going to lead off with Mamoswine, I would guess. Or either that or Greninja. But I'm going to start off with Ray. He does start off with a Mamoswine. Now, a stealth-rocking Mamoswine with Focus Sash is somewhat common to lead off with, but I'm going to go for the high jump kick, and he's not Focus Sash. So he just goes down in one hit, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Out comes the Sableye. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp here. Now, we could switch in Eric, but I'm not going to do that because he still has Dragonite, and I can't one-shot that with Multiscale. So I'll switch in Ivy here, and we can Aromatherapy this Burn Away as he switches into a Azumarill. This could be dangerous. Although I am physically defensive, I can probably take one hit. Probably can. We can probably just go for a Moonblast. Let's see. We outspeed, and he goes for Double Edge. He must have been predicting a switch there, but into what? I don't have anything that resists Fairy. I'm not sure what he was going for there. That still does 46% though, so Play Rough would have done well over half, and so would Waterfall because they're Stab. Actually, Double Edge has the same power as Waterfall, not even with Stab, now that I'm thinking about it. He just keeps going for Double Edge. Yeah, because Double Edge has 120 base power, and Waterfall has 80 plus Stab. That would be 120, so it's the same power. I guess it's not that big of a deal then. Not that big of a deal. I guess Play Rough would be more powerful, barely. But there's an accuracy issue there, so maybe that's what he's doing. I don't really know, but we're able to wear this thing down here. We got it all the way down to 35%. Which is fantastic because Azumarill's a problem, especially because it's so bulky. I opted to go for the Protect there just to get our wish back. He takes advantage of that by switching into Garchomp, and he does have the Poison Jab. He's probably choiced, as that's a 79%. Yikes. Alright, I'm going to Protect here because we can take one more Poison Jab after getting our Lefty's Recovery because that did 50%. So as long as he doesn't get like max damage or just a high roll or something like that, we would have been able to survive. Well that stinks because Florges would have been great for that Dragonite. I could have taken out that Greninja possibly on a switch in, but it did a lot of damage to the Azumarill and the Garchomp, so I can't be that upset. But now we don't have Aromatherapy, and Sableye can come in and just burn things, and it's just not going to be a good time. I really only have Eric, which can be burned without too much of a big deal. I'll go for Ice Beam here. He's probably going to switch in the Azumarill because that's his only switch in. Dragonite might just die to an Ice Beam even through the Multiscale. Greninja would not take it very well because it's pretty frail. Same thing for Sableye. Not that Sableye's frail, but he would have taken a lot of damage unnecessarily. Regardless, I figured possibly an Aqua Jet was coming there. It didn't really matter. My only thing to really go for was Shadow Sneak. U-turn as a resisted hit, and I would have had to take damage on something else. So that is that. Out comes the Garchomp. I probably want to switch here. I don't want to take the risk that Shadow Sneak doesn't kill. And he just goes for the Outrage. He's probably Scarf Chomp. A lot of people like to run that. But that only does 30% to Nightwing. He just is eating those Outrages up. Look at that. And he got max damage again there, 35%. The min-max has been kind of crazy in this battle. But we're able to roost that off. I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks here. I know it's a little bit late game because we already have 2 casualties on my opponent's side. But I want it for that Dragonite. I do not want him having that multi-scale up. That could be the difference in the match because if he can get up a Dragon Dance, he could end up sweeping my whole team. So I'm going to switch in Eric here on this Sableye, who taunts us, but that's fine because we are, you know, an all-out attacking set. Goes for the Will-O-Wisp this time, and Dragon Pulse does, what was that, 67%. It's probably going to go for Recover. I don't want to go for the Leaf Storm, though, in case that Dragonite comes in. I don't want it coming in for free. I guess it doesn't really matter, though, does it? Because I would outspeed. And he goes for the Confuse Ray. Fantastic. And I hit myself in Confusion. Oh, one of my all-time most hated moves in the entire game. Confuse Ray. I kind of want to just stay in here. Even though we already took all this damage. Is it worth staying in? We need to try to get rid of the Sableye. He's just going to continue to recover. Confuse Ray, recover. Wait, he doesn't have any attacking moves. Recover, Confuse Ray, Will-O-Wisp, Taunt is his entire moveset. So I could very easily just come in with Mandibuzz and taunt him, I guess. Alright, let's go for a Leaf Storm. Come on, you gotta break through here. As he goes for the recover, our confusion ends. There's the Leaf Storm, and that is a one-shot. And we're not quite gonna go down. We're gonna survive with 5%. So Eric putting in some work there. And that's always good. Anytime Sableye just falls to the ground like that, it's a glorious time. Because it's not always an annoying Pokemon to face, but when they're running Confuse Ray, come on now. Alright, Dragonite's coming out, and at -2, I do not think that a Dragon Pulse will kill from there, and he's probably gonna Roost, isn't he? Either way, I'm going into Mandibuzz, and he opts to just go for the extreme speed to get the kill. He's going to get hurt by that Rocky Helmet, take him down to 59%. And Foul Play, oh, he survives by 2%. I thought I had you there. But he opts to go for the Ice Punch, and he goes down due to the Rocky Helmet. But I got frozen. Are you kidding me? I actually didn't see that for a second. There was a little bit of a delayed reaction. It turns out that it doesn't matter because I'm just going to let Mandy go down to that Ice Beam, and we get outsped. So it's not that big of a deal, but just the principle of it. Anytime you see a freeze, even if it doesn't matter, it's like, oh, come on, man. Seriously? I have pretty much the same reaction most of the time when my opponent gets frozen. Most of the time. Not all the time. Alright, well, here we don't really have much of a choice. We have to go in with Eric, who is faster. Now, if he... Oh, that doesn't kill. Wow, I thought Dragon Pulse would kill there. Otherwise, I would have went for the Leaf Storm. Maybe that was a bad play on my part. But what I was thinking was he was going to switch in the Garchomp, which would have been a good play because his Greninja would then be at full health, and I would die to the burn. And he outspeeds Gligar and Hawlucha with the Greninja, and that could have actually got him the win. But instead, we're going to finish off the Garchomp with Cam's Shadow Sneak here. And yeah, so Cam got a couple of cleanup kills, and that is going to be the match. So that was interesting. Very curious as to the double edge on the Azumarill. Maybe he was... No, he wasn't choice because he went for Aqua Jet too. I don't know, just some of the things I couldn't really figure out, but I was kind of talking in fast motion, and things happen fast when you're battling. So, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We have one more left in this session before we will move on to a different tier, and hopefully by then we won't be seeing MegaGross and Mega Salamence in every single tier. Hopefully they fix that little bug. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you're leaving a like, rating, or a comment, or whatever you would like to do, and I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.